want to talk to you today about sleep. There is, can't say nothing more important, but really critical that sleep quality, duration is on point, because if you're not sleeping well, all causes of mortality, meaning all the reasons you can lose your life and die, increase when you're not sleeping well. So whether it's cancer, whether it's cognitive decline, diabetes, obesity, all the causes of death that we're trying to avoid increase when you're not sleeping well. So really critical that we dial in great sleep. So I want to talk to you a little bit today about some things that people are doing that they think are helping their sleep, but it's not. So one is alcohol consumption. We talked a little bit about that earlier in the week, but specifically with sleep, it is a depressant, so it makes you more relaxed and you feel like, oh, drink before bed. I have a lot of patients come in and say, yeah, I just don't sleep well, so I have a couple drinks and then I can get to sleep. And that's really the key, get to sleep. So it can definitely increase your ability to fall asleep, but then what? Because it's all about the duration and the quality, and that is really thwarted by alcohol. And if you don't have something like a Whoop band, I have no affiliation, I just really like the company, but Apple Watch, Whoop band, or a Ring, you can have a lot of different things that help you with the quality of your sleep. It was interesting, somebody was saying the other day, it's like, if you sleep, you sleep. And I'm like, oh no, I beg to differ. You would think, but you really, I found it extremely helpful for my sleep quality, and I know a lot of people will agree, to have an absolute metric, because how much you are awake, how much REM sleep you got, how much deep sleep you got, these are all very critical metrics for long-term health. So even borrowing somebody's for a little bit and getting a little bit of an idea, but they're affordable. They really are, and I think they're worth it if you can possibly do it. So getting back to alcohol, it's not going to help your sleep quality. You might fall asleep, but where it really matters, it's actually creating negativity. The other thing I wanted to talk about was use of marijuana, which is something that people do for anxiety. A lot of times they have so much anxiety, they have trouble sleeping, so again, that ties into sleep. But what studies are showing is that while initially people can feel relaxed and anxiety reduced, over time it's kind of less and less. So there's a mental dependence or a psychological dependence on marijuana that happens, and then there's also a physical dependence. So you need more to feel the same. You're psychologically dependent on it. Also, your long-term memory gets thwarted by marijuana use. And then there was one more thing, which was, actually increasing depression and anxiety. So huge problem with that. So again, the palliative or the initial feeling of, using a Band-Aid of marijuana to help with anxiety and maybe help with sleep, long term it's not proving out, and especially for kids. So what they found with kids is a lot of times they were using it for anxiety. And when I say kids, I just mean a younger audience. And they found out that it was increasing their anxiety, increasing depression, increasing panic disorders, so having panic attacks, and OCD, so obsessive compulsive disorder. So these are not your friends. These are absolutely not your friends, and especially if it's something you do regularly, you might want to really seek out a functional medicine doctor, a clinic like us at Root Cause, but help somebody to really get to the root cause of the problem, because these Band-Aids are not innocuous. They're really deleterious to your long-term health, your mental health, your physical health, and your longevity. So if you're suffering from anxiety, you're having trouble sleeping, let's really get to the root cause and really fix it without any need or dependency on these drugs. So let me know if that was helpful. Please share this with others, and we'll talk soon.